My state of mind is to keep a peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Black Knights and the Miami Dolphins. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Dolphins much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
But to throw again is Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence. They're going for Henry, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
2nd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. Well, now how about this return? And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. And
he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Second down at 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Hunter Long, the tight end. Third down here.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a handoff to Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. to a hit, and the ball is out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Here's Carter now on the return.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
3 yards remain for second down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Tua going to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 26 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Lawrence. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, London.
From the shotgun, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down. And the Black Knights would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Flushed out right. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Tua, a final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's Carter now on the return, and his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And now look at him go.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Josh Allen drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tua on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Black Knights just continue to roll. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the watch.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31.
He's going to make everything
And he
happen.
will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. Now Lawrence. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. Two-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Carter now on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he stopped immediately there. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's second down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's got room. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
53, Mike. I'm coming after you.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. 48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. The defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 56 to Mike.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
On third down, here's an option play left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's fourth down.
Ready. 70, Indy. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Delta.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Now it's Tua eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch the pass.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Lawrence will throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Second down and goal. Lawrence flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. On third and goal, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. The pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A big offensive explosion helped.